Jetting off on the public purse. Last year, taxpayers paid $200,000 in international travel allowances and more than $250,000 for domestic trips. Shadow Minister David Davis toured London, Milan, Athens, Crete and Paris, where he met local MPs and gallery officials. He billed Parliament at $9,990.
It was extremely well spent and I learned a great deal and built some very good contacts.
India was a popular destination for Labor MPs, Lee Talamis making 2 trips because he has a large Indian community in his electorate.
I think there's going to be some good things that we can do together.
This Liberal trio went to Thailand.
I've learned about how the cannabis deregulation hasn't really worked in Thailand.
Do you think it's a good use of taxpayers' money for MPs to go overseas?
I do.
While Liberal backbencher Wayne Farnham went to sunny Phuket to see the impact of deregulation too. He met local police and spoke to Aussie bar owners. Experts say the justification for travel has to pass the pub test.
And in the case of a tenuous connection, Victorians might well be justifiably cynical about the expenditures, and particularly so in the context of a cost of living crisis.
Exiled Liberal MP Moira Deeming charged taxpayers $2,500 to go to Sydney for this Conservative political conference.
I'm content that I used the money well.
And Labor MP Gary Marr spent more than $6,000 to go to this US progressive political conference in Chicago.
The conference I went to was based on communications, and I actually use some of those communication skills in my practical everyday in reaching out to my constituents.
MPs also travelled to Canada, Armenia, Argentina, Dubai, Korea and China for the purposes of electorate business. Half a dozen Liberals, including John Pesutto, are charging taxpayers for a trip to Israel. It's been postponed due to the war. There's no suggestion any MP has broken the rules, but the details of renewed calls for greater transparency. The information is public, but it's hard to find and difficult to navigate. There's also questions about why state MPs need to travel at all.
The ability to have online meetings with people in places far, far away, the need to travel to do a number of these meetings should be pretty limited.
But that idea is unlikely to fly. Richard Willingham, ABC News, Melbourne.